Personally, I think motocross is the toughest sport in the world. You know, with the amount of risk that we're out there taking on the track, the massive jumps, like in Thailand we had a huge triple jump. The dedication you have to put in during the winter, you're training, you're cycling, you're just putting hours in the gym, and you know, the mental aspect that comes into motocross is just something that everyone overlooks. I mean, you know, you can train as much as you want, you can ride as much motos in the winter, in the sand, and in the mud, and when you come to a race, something just takes it out of your body more than you would ever know, and it's just the whole anticipation, the adrenaline of motocross, and just racing into the first turn with 40 other guys just really takes it out of you. And you know, getting ready for that, mentally preparing yourself, and you know, when everything comes right and you pull a hole shot, just the adrenaline buzz you get from that is just, you know, your heart rate's going through the roof. And you know, when you're putting the laps in towards the end of the moto and you're faster than someone else, and you end up taking a win, it just makes everything worthwhile. But it's definitely one of the most physically demanding sports out there, not just physically but mentally. A lot of people overlook that, so just gives you more motivation to get back in the gym and put more time in, put more laps in at the practice track, and get things right, and just roll on next week. I definitely wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for my mum and dad, especially my dad, obviously having raced before in his own career for over 30 years. So it's something that's how I got into motocross. I was crawling about in the mud from a 6-year-old kid in Sweden, and going trekking around doing GPs with my old man, and you know, just been brought up with it, and just naturally got my own bike, and from there my family supported me through some schoolboy years, and then eventually getting picked up in bigger teams, and you know, they still support me now to this day. And my dad's my mechanic, my mum has to spend a lot of time away from myself and my dad, you know, holding the fort back in Scotland, and having a serious girlfriend now myself. You know, sometimes I wonder why she's chose this path in life, but you know, everyone that supports me, it just, you know, you've got to be hugely grateful for them, because without them I definitely wouldn't be here. And it's a hard job, not only for me but for them. You know, week in, week out, wellies, sunglasses, you name it, we've done it. And it's just something, without them being there, it's just a huge uphill task. And everyone uses their family to different advantages. You know, mine's is really hands-on family, but you know, some people's families take more of a back seat, but it's just what works for you. And you know, if that's what's working, then don't change the winning team, and just get the job done. So.